What's up, gamers? Alright, so today we're talking about gaming tech giant Discord. Recent announcement on the 9th of February. They have announced that early March this year, next month, we will be receiving a huge rollout of new safety features. It's called Teen by default. Quick breakdown of what it is. Essentially, new and pre-existing users are going to have to undergo, you want to access sensitive material, being 18 plus material, anything containing a certain level of violence, nudity, all that other stuff, just how TV ratings work. You're going to be required to either perform a age estimation via face scan, which is claimed to be immediately deleted, but we know how that goes, or you can submit ID, and if one of those isn't enough, you'll have to do both, just so they can double check. Some people have baby faces. Shout out to all my forever young. All right, anyways, good and bad. This is good and bad. There's nothing more that I can say than that. It's exactly that it's as good and it's bad. Now, why is it good? It's good, honestly great, because not everyone is required to do this, and most people won't ever have to do this, right? If you just use Discord normally just to talk to your friends, play games in your server, whatnot, right? You don't have to worry about it. If you just join servers for specific games on Roblox, off Roblox, AAA games, stuff like that, streamers, Discord servers, you will never have to worry about this unless they have some sort of mature content within the server. But that only applies to certain channels and stuff like that, or certain pieces of media being visible on your end. Now, this is awesome. I honestly feel this is awesome because it eliminates a lot of possible exposure to mature content, for younger people, kids, anyone that's not 18. But this is not anything new. This should have always been the standard, and definitely within the recent months, we've had a lot of stuff around child safety going on, and it's really odd that it took Discord this long to roll something out like this, and Discord's been around forever. I've had my account since 2014. Brother man, it is 2026. So it took a lot of national and community issues or corporate issues with other gaming sites and stuff to really pressure them into making these types of changes, which it's great that they did it, right? This is absolutely, I believe, something that is necessary for a platform like this. Discord has always been a little bit too free. It's been a little bit too easy to access things like this. And a lot of it, you don't even have to, there's no blocking it, right? Currently, as Discord sits, you're able to enable NSFW settings on certain tech channels and stuff like that, servers, all that stuff. But there is nothing that restricts you from accessing it as long as you make an account that is 18 or older via the age, right? So if you got 2 brain cells and know how to make a new account and change the age, it's all you got to do as of right now. Now at this future update, you're going to have to provide some sort of identification or get through their facial scan system, which is definitely AI. Hate to break it to you, it's definitely AI. AI is not perfect. Just a reminder, AI is built by people. People make mistakes. So it's going to make mistakes, which is unfortunate, but not everything's going to be perfect, so can't really hate them for that. But I will say, definitely do need to put into question the morality behind this update. I feel that it's definitely taken, I've already said this, it's taken way too long for them to roll something out like this, especially to just drop it in the midst of all this other stuff going on, with United States government stuff going on. Roblox recent, over the past half a year, Roblox has been under fire for child safety issues because a lot of their policies are extremely poorly managed, and it's not even the moderator's fault. But Discord has been here forever through it all, and they're just now deciding to do something like this. There's no other way really to go about it and implementing this stuff. You could just leave it to the ID thing and call it a day. The facial scan thing is a bit much, especially with the way a lot of people feel about it nowadays. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm also probably in the majority of people that are never going to need to go through it. If you just play in the games, talking to your friends, there is nothing that will affect you here. I do also want to note that they did say they will also be changing some things where message requests from people in servers that you're in will now go to its own separate category instead of immediately hitting your inbox, and give you a warning to be careful, like, you know, a little safety reminder, right? So of course, if you know someone's going to be reaching out to you from a game that you're playing, whatever, you already know who it is, I'm sure, so you'll be able to just approve, get that out. But this falls more into people blindly clicking on links that are sent to them via messages through servers, and a lot of people just seem to be easy targets because their accounts look to belong to someone of younger age. And even people of older age, if you're not really tech savvy or tech literate, then these aren't really things that you look out for. So it's very easy to fall victim to a lot of these attacks from I can only really call them hackers, but you know, clicking on a picture by accident, boom, a tab opens, now you got a virus. Someone sent you a link to something for maybe a mod that you wanted to check out or a game. You didn't check the link, virus. So it is good that they're changing that, because it is way too easy to access people, complete strangers, through servers, right? I get that's kind of like how Discord was designed to operate, but the design is in itself a safety concern, so it's really good that they're taking care of that. But that really is the majority of it. They do claim that their third-party vendors for all the safety stuff doesn't keep your data or anything like that, and that the facial scan never leave, like, any of the data processed through that little interaction does not leave that window. So the vendors just supply the technology, but the technology doesn't save the data. You know, it's up to your discretion whether you want to believe that or not. I'm not going to push you either way. You can do your research about, you know, other instances of stuff. Discord did suffer a data breach last September, so do with that information what you will. That was through customer service, so that was pretty yikes. But I personally, again, I'm pretty neutral about it. I feel that it's great that we have this coming, but I also feel that it's coming out really, really late game. I'm done yapping, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys found this a bit informative if you weren't sure what was going on. Keep yourself safe online, that's all I gotta say. And yeah, see ya.